Hello, dear friends! Today, at your request, we will play Angry Birds. You can't imagine how nostalgic this is for me. I used to play it as a child, and now I've come back to it.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. This is very important for us. Now we're going to show these smelly, dirty pigs who Daddy is.
How dare they steal our eggs anyway? We need to take revenge on them. Chicks, get ready. It's going to be hot.
We start from the first level. Since I am a real pro, it will be very easy. It's good that I studied well at school and knew geometry perfectly well. This will help me correctly calculate the trajectory that will kill these stupid pigs.
Handsome! It was the easiest level for you. Now it's my turn to punish the pigs. Get ready. It's going to hurt.
Show these bro who's in charge here. They're already pissing me off.
Great shot. I can't even imagine how this level can be passed on the first try. Therefore, charge the second bird. There will be meat now.
It will probably take another bird to complete this level. Don't miss, Pomni. We believe in you. Right on target. You have a diamond eye.
Yahoo! It's going to end now. It will be the retribution of the red and angry birds. We return to childhood. I started playing Angry Birds again.
This game is a little old, isn't it?
Well, maybe, but they are constantly updating it with new levels and features. What do you think, Kane?
Well, I don't mind playing. From time to time, such classic games are exciting.
That's it. I remembered how we competed for the best score on each level.
Angry Birds? It's always been fun. But what's new in the latest updates?
They added new birds, each with unique abilities. Now there is even a spy bird that can infiltrate resistant pigs and destroy them from the inside.
It sounds interesting. Do you think we can complete all the levels on the first try?
I don't think it was the first one, but that's the whole point. To try different strategies, to find the weak points of pigs.
I remember how we used to discuss each level, sharing the best moves and tactics.
Yes, and they found those golden eggs that open up additional levels.
I wonder what impressions you have of the new graphics updates. I heard that they made the visual part of the game even more colorful.
Yes, they added a bunch of details and effects. The graphics have become so attractive that even pigs look like cute villains.
But the most important thing is that the very spirit of gameplay that hooked us many years ago remains. This combination of simplicity and complexity makes Angry Birds unique.
Why do you think this game is so popular? After all, so many other mobile games have appeared since then.
Probably because of its simplicity and the fact that everyone can figure out how to play without complicated instructions. But at the same time, the levels become more difficult, which creates a balance.
And I remember how everyone laughed at these angry birds and their screams when they fly at pigs. The emotional aspect also plays a role.
In addition, the developers always listen to the fans and add something new. It makes you feel like you're part of something more than just a player.
I agree. It's like a community where we all share our experiences together and admire the new features of the game.
Hopefully new levels and updates will not be limited. I want to believe that Angry Birds will live for many more years.
Do you remember how in the beginning we all had this wild competition for trophies at every level? I think I even managed to beat you a couple of times.
Oh yes, those were real battles. No one wanted to give in, especially when it came to the honorary title of King of Evil Birds.
And we all tried to find our own unique strategy at each level. Someone preferred a catapult with explosives, someone put projectiles on flying birds.
What do you think about what they did with Angry Birds Star Wars? It was a stroke of genius.
I agree. Seeing Luke and Leia in the form of birds was something. And pigs in the role of stormtroopers also added their own flavor.
Do you remember how we first learned about the new levels? It was always exciting to find out what the developers came up with this time.
That's right, it was like a new gift every time. And when new types of pigs appeared, it was generally a holiday.
But honestly, could they add a multiplayer option? It would be cool to fight each other in real time.
That would be something. I think we would have spent even more time in this game fighting for the title of the best player.
But even without multiplayer, we still created incredible memories. And I'm sure we all have our favorite level or moment.
I remember how I passed that difficult level in the forest on the third attempt. Emotions were at their limit.
And how we all rejoiced when someone managed to complete the most difficult level, which seemed simply impassable.
Angry Birds is not just a game, it's part of our history and even our friendship. I guess we'll always come back to her with a smile on our face.
I agree, friends. Angry Birds forever.
Why do you think Angry Birds have become iconic? I mean, it's just a game about birds and pigs.
Yes, but in this simplicity lies the genius. The game is suitable for everyone, from small children to adults, and everyone can find something of their own in it.
And don't forget about the fact that the game is just fun! We all love to play and have fun, and Angry Birds gives us the opportunity to do it with pleasure.
In addition, she has created her own aesthetic. Who would have thought that Angry Birds could be so cute and funny?
And yet, even if someone has not played Angry Birds, everyone has heard about this game. She has become a part of pop culture.
And it was an amazing combination of a funny story with an exciting gameplay. Not every game can boast of such a balance.
Do you remember how sometimes in the evening we just gathered to sit together or three together and try to complete new levels? These were real moments of fun and relaxation.
And yet, the developers were able to listen to their audience. If the players didn't like something, they made changes. It added to the feeling that you were part of something bigger.
Do you think if they released Angry Birds now, it would be just as popular?
It's hard to say. Over time, many other games and entertainment have appeared, but perhaps her nostalgic influence would have played a role anyway.
Do you remember what your favorite birds were? I've always had a weakness for the blackbird. Its explosive capabilities were just incredible.
Oh yes, the blackbird was a real star, but I've always preferred a white bird with an egg. It was so convenient to control the direction of the egg.
I think I was leaning more towards the bluebird. Her ability to split into 3 parts and attack in different directions was tactically useful.
And lately I've discovered an orange bird. It's cool how it can inflate and grow in size.
So it's interesting how everyone has their own favorites. Probably the variety of characters makes the game even more interesting.
How do you like the music in the game? It always seemed to me that she creates an indescribable atmosphere during the game.
I agree. Music adds a special charm to the game. Sometimes I just turn it on for memories.
And also, do you remember what kind of puzzling levels there could be? And what a thrill it was when, finally, it was possible to find the right strategy.
And which of you is the most successful in using birds? Who managed to complete the levels with the minimum number of moves?
I think we are all quite experienced here. Each of us found our own way of solving puzzles.
But the main thing that has always united us is the joy of victory and support when someone failed.
And do you remember the moment when the decision of the level depended on how well you understand the physics in the game? When you had to take into account gravity and the flight path of each bird?
Yes, physics in Angry Birds was sometimes more difficult than in some serious simulators. But that's what made the game exciting.
What do you think you would change in the game if you had the opportunity? Maybe we would add some new kind of bird or complicate some levels.
I would probably add more variations on the environment. For example, dynamic changes in the landscape during the game.
Yes, I remember how many imitators appeared after the success of Angry Birds. The mobile game industry has experienced a real boom in the genre of physical puzzles.
And it became a kind of challenge for developers. How to create something as simple, fun, and exciting.
But it seems that no game has been able to repeat the success of Angry Birds to the fullest. This game turned out to be some kind of unique phenomenon.
Perhaps also due to the fact that they constantly updated the game, added new elements, and at the same time kept it light and fun.
And of course, successful interaction with fans. They created a community around the game and people felt like they were part of the story.
And how do you feel about the fact that Angry Birds has also become a franchise with animated series, toys, and even a full-length cartoon?
Some may consider this a commercial, but I think it's a natural step for a successful brand. They're just trying to expand their world and attract new fans.
Do you remember how many of us started playing Angry Birds right at work or at school? It was such a wonderful pause to dispel fatigue or stress.
That's right. Sometimes these short gaming sessions help to focus or just relax. And even if it started with just a couple of levels, it often ended with hours of play.
What were your favorite levels? I've always had those where it was necessary to use the special abilities of birds very accurately.
I probably had favorites. Those levels where it was necessary to knock down buildings with magnificent combinations of birds.
And I've always loved levels with different building materials. This added a tactical element to the game.
Hooray! The next level has been passed. We've been discussing Angry Birds for so long that we've gone through a huge number of levels. Now we have 2 birds in our arsenal, a red one and a blue one.
Let's finally go through this level and finish it slowly. We need to chop down this big tower so that it falls on all the other pigs. In theory, it will be quite simple. Let's try it now.
Yes! 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 It was super easy. These green smelly bro didn't expect their end to come so quickly. I suggest you play another level.
We notice such a pattern that we have never received 3 stars yet. I don't understand what needs to be done for this. How I have to kill everyone at once from the first chick.
So we have a glass map here. The bluebirds should be able to handle this level very easily. Pigs, beware.
They are almost finished. We need to finish them off. Watch and learn.
Oh no, it was very. Apparently not fate, Pomni. Let me try it. I'll have better eyesight.
I thought you wouldn't kill anyone at all. You did well to handle at least 1 pig. Okay, it's time to add the last piggy.
Easy. Subscribe to the channel and like our videos. See you in the next videos. Thanks for watching.